Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Second Wind Life. I'm Paul Morton and I'm absolutely thrilled you're here with me today. It's a real pleasure to be embarking on this journey with you. You know, for a while now I've been feeling a pull, a nudge to have some incredibly important conversations. Conversations about just what it truly means to live, not just exist, right? Particularly as we navigate that fascinating, sometimes perplexing, beautiful, but ultimately magnificent period that we call midlife. See the wrinkles here, and indeed the journey beyond. Many of us, myself included, have perhaps been conditioned to see midlife as like a bit of a crisis. It's time you slow down and even stagnate, right? But what if we flip that narrative right in its head? What if this chapter that we're in right now, right here, is actually meant to be the most rewarding, the richest part of our lives? That, my friends, is the heart of Second Wind Life. It's not just another podcast, it's a movement. It's about genuine human connection, about sharing wisdom, about inspiring each other to try and find whatever that second wind is, and then try and live with clarity, enthusiasm, and real intentionality. Now, if you've heard me speak before in my other podcast, you'll know that I love a good chat, and I'm a firm believer that connection it's a fundamental building block of how we work and how we live just as human beings. As we've all discovered in all the nonsense that we've just gone through, we're not meant for isolation. We thrive in community. And that's precisely what I hope we're going to build here. It's a community of people who are ready to embrace growth, embrace learning and fulfillment, no matter what your age is. So what are we going to be exploring then? Well, I've broken it down into what I call the F's, okay? Now, these are some core themes that underpin a flourishing life, especially in this second act. And for me, it starts with F for faith. I'm an increasingly loud evangelical Christian. My faith underpins everything. It's about finding something that's bigger than ourselves, that connection that brings true humility and purpose to what we do. Now, we'll be exploring what faith means to lots of different people and how it can provide an anchor in life's storms. And as a father of two, family for me, I have some amazing children. I'm a husband to a wife of truly noble character. I've learned so much about leadership, which is my job, and life from watching my kids grow. I think in all its forms, family is the cornerstone of our well-being. And then finance, because let's be honest, money matters, right? So it's stewardship, security, having the freedom to live purposefully. And in fitness, okay? So our physical well-being is intrinsically linked to our mental and emotional vitality. It's about having the energy to pursue your passions and pursue them with your friends, okay? Remember how unhealthy people became during COVID and all this from forced isolation? Connection, the kind that comes from true friendship, is vital. The word company means somebody with whom I break bread, compan. We're desperate for connection, in my opinion. And on the subject of bread, food, not just about sustenance, it's about nourishment, enjoyment, gathering around the table with people you want to spend your time with. And then future, what does the next chapter look like? How do we plan for it with optimism? And again, with intentionality, not just drifting. And then function, so your career, your purpose. What brings you alive? What's your calling? It's about finding meaning in what you do. I like sales. For me, it's been a microcosm of life forever. And when you do that well, it's all about service, about helping other people be a better version of themselves. And that principle of service, servant leadership, covers all aspects of our lives. Now, through this podcast, you'll hear my personal insights, some stories, the good, the bad, the snot in the shoulder moments, because believe me, those happen all the time. We'll have some in-depth conversations with expert guests, authors, thought leaders, people who are just relatable individuals who are absolutely thriving in their own second acts, some experts in some of these F areas too. I'll be trying to explore a different F in different episodes, trying to provide practical wisdom, inspire reflection, and give you some tools to embrace in your journey and my journey so I can learn too. And then beyond the podcast, Second Wind Life will be a hub of resources. We'll get a little website with blog posts, articles, videos, show notes from our episodes, all sorts of stuff. And hopefully we'll have some opportunities for some deeper engagement. Maybe we'll have a newsletter and perhaps even some interactive tools. And God willing, one day, all of these insights will culminate in some sort of book. Now, my overarching mission here is to fundamentally shift perceptions about this midlife nonsense. It's not a time for slowing down. It's a dynamic, purposeful, and joyful period of renewal. It's asking, how can I serve you? not just in your job or your family, but in life in general? How can I help you find the best ways you can live your best life that you might not even be aware of yet? So whether you're just approaching midlife, or you're firmly in it, or you're navigating the beautiful years beyond, I wholeheartedly invite you to join me in this journey. Let's explore these themes together. Let's challenge old perceptions and discover how to live our richest chapter yet. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to share more with you in our very next episode.